Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Podcats. I'm Tate, and I'm here with...
I'm Jose, and I'm here with...
I'm Randy, and I'm here with...
And I'm Tate again, and I'm here with y'all.
And we're doing this live.
We're doing it live! No. Oh, we're not?
Yeah.
Look at these dates. That's what we'll be going to your city.
Hello, this is us from the past.
Yeah. But yeah, so this will be coming out on the 15th of January. That seems like a special date because that is the day before Lorwyn Eclipsed pre-release. And so like we do with every set, we figured we'd get on here and we each are going to tell you 3 cards that we are most excited about from this set. Are y'all guys personally excited about this set? I'm personally excited because I never got to experience Lorwyn, like original Lorwyn.
Yeah, it's a very old set. It's a couple years before I started playing Magic.
Okay.
Like, I think it went Lorwyn. What's the set after Lorwyn? Is it Alara?
Yeah, I think Alara was after.
Yeah. So Lorwyn, Alara, Zendikar, then we had Innistrad block, the original Innistrad block, and then the era where I started playing Magic, which was the M13 Return to Ravnica block. So I just missed it by maybe a couple of years. Yeah, I would have been in middle school when Lorwyn block first came out.
Wow, that means I would have been in elementary school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's big same, I think, actually.
Barely old enough to play Magic.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so this set, it's got a lot of cool things, a lot of elementals, a lot of elves, some trolls, some really cool enchantment and -1/-1 counter stuff. I figured we just get straight into it. And Jose, would you like to present your cards?
Yeah, they really like brought back I feel like the old feel of Magic. There's Dan Frazier's back, and he did an art for.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I'm not talking about that card today, but I guess an honorable mention, Dan Frazier's card. It's that equipment. It's like Crown of the Kin or whatever.
Right. Ooh.
It's kind of, man, I love that he. I know he didn't phone it in, right? Like as an artist myself, like I can't say that he phoned it in, but he really brought back some of like really stupid looking art that we had from old cards, because this guy's holding up this crown and it looks like it's very Wojak-able, where it's just like it looks so stupid. I love it.
That is something I've noticed with their marketing for this, is like they're very focused on like, we're bringing back original art and artists, and it's not AI. Like they're very much trying to dig into that.
Really leaning into like the nostalgia factor of the set, which honestly for Lorwyn feels like a good move. Because like Richard Kane Ferguson is back doing some art as well.
Ooh.
And then have you seen the commercial for it?
The Muppet commercial?
Yeah. It is the most viewed commercial now, because like it used to be the commercial with the most views was March of the Machines.
Oh, was it?
Really?
I just saw that that's a statistic that I stole from Reddit.
I mean, it's a 5-minute musical. Like, of course it's going to be most popular.
It's like 3 minutes.
It feels like 5 minutes because I'm like wanting more, and I soak in all of it.
The video was like 3 minutes 33 seconds. Exactly.
Either way, that's a 3-minute musical. It's great. I'm having a good time. The puppets look so good.
Yeah. Are we finally back to the age of good trailers? Because I'm thinking back to the era of like War of the Spark and Throne of Eldraine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Can we go back to the era of really bad trailers where they took the art of the cards and then just kind of
made 'em
motion tween? Yeah, they made them floppy.
Like
Gosh.
Oh yeah, like
That's very
I remember-
2000s.
See,
Yeah.
I remember like the effect on like Aven Mind Sensor, I think, and Amonkhet was like, ooh, that looks not good.
Yeah, it looked like a Flash animation. It was so funny. Which is so funny because nowadays people would be like, that's AI.
Yeah.
And then there's like the mini anime opening for original Ravnica, which was weird.
A mini anime opening?
You had to.
I'm going to look these things up
You gotta look
afterwards.
Yeah, you gotta look them up.
All right, so my first card. Now this card feels very unexciting. It's Lochmare, Lochmare. It is a 2-mana 4/5 horse serpent that says this creature enters with 3 -1/-1 counters on it, and for 2 mana, a blue and a colorless, you can remove a counter from this creature to draw a card, and for 3 mana, 2 and a blue, remove 2 counters from this creature, tap target creature, put a stun counter on it. Now, why am I mentioning this card at all? This seems very unexciting. Well, there's a little format out there that most people don't know about called Standard.
Yeah. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Sounds lame.
Not a lot of people play it. It feels like it wants to be the format that like everybody should be playing. That's why it's called the Standard format. But I feel like this could be like a tempo, mid-range kind of control card that's like really, really good in like blue control strategies. It is very goofy. I feel like it's definitely not an exciting card, right? But this screams to me, and like speaking of like past Magic cards, like Aetherling almost. It feels like Coke Zero Aetherling, or Diet Aetherling, where it's just like, it's not quite there, but like it scratches that itch where it's like, okay, it's a blue mythic with activated abilities that like does a whole bunch of stuff. It doesn't do as much stuff as Aetherling does, but it does enough that I'm like, okay, cool. Because like the mana commitment into this, like slamming this creature down, is 2 mana, right? Aetherling was like a 6 mana card or something like that. So it's like, okay, cool. It doesn't feel the same, but it also doesn't feel as bad if someone just goes, and I'm going to remove it, right? I think the one thing that sucks about this card is that if you're using it at the top end in the control mirror, Spell Pierce just is a card now in Standard. And so this gets Spell Pierced really hard. Yeah. But
also there's the new retrain of Mental Misstep that targets spells with mana value 2, right? And that's in the set. So that's funny.
Ooh, yeah.
No, that's Spell Pierce, isn't it?
Is it Spell Pierce? I can't remember.
There's a it's either, oh my gosh, am I incorrect? But that's what I'm thinking about, is the counter target spell with mana value 2 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is Spell Pierce.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the one that's 1 mana that's just counter target spell with mana value 2.
Yeah, they reprinted that set. That's a reprint.
Yeah, exactly 2.
Yeah. Oh wait, is it exactly 2?
It is exactly 2, I think.
Oh, maybe it is a retrain. Weird. But anywho's, yeah, no, Lockmare I feel like will be not a standard all-star, but a standard star. It is also very indicative. There's a bunch of cards in here that are like really small, but really mighty, but they enter in with a ton of counters, like -1/-1 counters. And this is Wizards telling us, ain't no way in hell we're printing Torpor Orb in Standard. Because if they print Torpor Orb in Standard, holy cow.
Can you tell me what that card does?
Torpor Orb says, and creatures entering the battlefield don't cause triggered abilities to happen.
Ooh.
Oh, wait!
Hang on, wait.
Sorry, I lied. They can still print Torpor Orb in Standard. I forgot.
Torpor Orb is in Standard.
Is it?
Yeah, it was in Thunder Junction.
Okay.
Oh.
So, here's why Torpor Orb doesn't matter. Because they fixed it. I forgot. Okay, cool. I glanced at this and I went, wait a minute. No, I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. So, Tate, edit this part out.
I'm keeping it in.
Yeah, you're going to keep it in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it so that it's funny.
Well, now it's not funny, but okay.
Yeah, I've explained the joke. Anywho, Lockmare says this creature enters with, not when this creature enters, put X -1/-1 counters on it or whatever it says, right? A lot of those little mana but big value creatures don't get turned off by Torpor Orb, so don't fall into this trap actually. Because each of those say this creature enters with. It's not a triggered ability. It is just it's not even a replacement effect. It is a effect that it causes it to enter with the counters.
Okay.
Now, what I want to see, does this allow you to work around some cards like Doubling Season? I need to look up Doubling Season now. Because I think...
Oh yeah, doubling would be bad for these kind of...
Doubles counters.
It might be.
Because I forget how Planeswalkers work. Like how is their loyalty getting upon
The
summoning?
loyalty getting is an ability, I think. If an effect would create one or more tokens than its control. So does entering with those counters is an effect?
I think so, because Doubling Season doubles the amount of loyalty counters that a Planeswalker starts with. So
it does, but that's an effect of the card.
Okay.
Yeah, so it would.
Yeah.
So what I was thinking of was the ruling where Doubling Season doesn't double the amount of counters that are put on sagas. Because sagas aren't an ability for that first ability, where it gets that first counter, unless you have something that says if something would get a counter, then it would get...
But are those technically counters on sagas, or are they just
Those are
levels?
counters.
Yeah,
They
they're
are
counters.
counters. Okay.
Yeah. Everything that levels up is a counter.
is
yeah,
counter.
because you can proliferate a saga and it work the way you want it to.
Oh, I'm learning something new. Cool.
Yeah. So this would non-bow with Doubling Season, interestingly enough, I think.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
cool.
See, play
Yeah.
it with a card that See, play the card that gives your opponent's stuff doubled counters and just watches your opponent's mares just die.
So, in Pioneer and in Modern, there is Vizier of Remedies, which says your creatures can't have -1/-1 counters, I think. Something like that. You can't put -1/-1 counters on creatures.
I mean, that could be pretty good. This is just a 2-mana 4/5 at that point.
Well, there's a 1-mana 7/7
Oh, yeah.
that comes in with 6 -1/-1 counters. If a creature would enter the battlefield under your control with a number of -1/-1 counters on it while you control Vizier Remedies. Huh. Hold on. Scryfall has some rulings.
Oh. Well, that's
One or
convenient.
more -1/-1 counters will be that many -1/-1 counters on it. Wait. -1 or put it on it instead. Okay, so Vizier Remedies only puts 1 less -1/-1 counters. I forgot.
Okay.
It's Malira, so Pioneer doesn't have it, but Malira from Modern. That's right, because Malira. Sorry, we're going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, we're...
This is fun.
I've talked about one card, and I've already talked about like 4 cards, and I'm wrong about like 80% of them.
Hey, at least we're not live. Then people could call us out in real time.
I don't know. I don't know.
See,
I
the
think
thing
that's
is,
like a Twitch
I'm
channel would be
doing
funny.
I'm doing it to myself.
We can easily get one. I just never ran Twitch before.
Yeah, so Malira says creatures you control can't have -1/-1 counters placed on them. So, Modern, where you're playing like a, I guess you're playing this. It's like Sultai -1/-1 counter box. That feels very bad in Modern.
Yeah, it feels
Modern's
like
crazy right now.
It feels like they kill your Malira and then move on with their day. Heck, they probably just kill you.
Yeah, you just die.
Yeah.
No.
Anywho, that's Lockmare, I guess.
Cool.
It feels like it's good and standard.
Yeah. All right, Jose, what's your next card?
Oh, I'm just doing all of them?
Yeah, we're going to do each individual person and then...
So my next 2 cards are, one of them is going to be a card that says like, hey, I want to put this in exactly one deck. And then the last card is, I don't know what deck I want to put it in, but I want to put it in a deck. So my next card is Dawnhand Dissident.
Yeah.
It's a 1-mana 1/2 with tap and the new mechanic Blight 1, which says if you're blighting 1, then you're putting 1 -1/-1 counter on a creature. And then it says Surveil 1. And so you're putting a -1/-1 counter on a creature as part of the cost to Surveil 1 card. And then tap Blight 2, so you're putting 2 -1/-1 counters on it, to exile target card from a graveyard. And then during your turn, you may cast creature spells from among cards you own exiled with this creature by removing 3 counters from among creatures you control in addition to paying your other costs. It's a 1-mana 1/2 Elf Warlock. So first off, for those of you guys at home who don't know, -1/-1 counters and +1/+1 counters annihilate each other. And so if you already have +1/+1 counters on creatures, then the Blight basically isn't a cost. It just says remove a +1/+1 counter.
Interesting.
Yeah. I want to put this in exactly one deck, and that is Tyam, Luminous Beast, or what, I forget his title. But it's the alternate commander from, or is it the alternate commander? From the Abzan Ikoria deck? I think it's the face commander. Anyway, he says, he's a 4-mana like 3/3, and you can pay 3 mana, remove 3 counters from permanents you control to mill 3 cards, and bring back a 3-drop or less from your graveyard. Essentially, how I've built this deck is that I've perfectly tuned it to be a combo deck that wants to combo off at instant speed with a whole bunch of weird infinite combos that I'm trying to find out of my graveyard. One of the cards that I'm comboing with that I've seen, then I saw it online, I'm like, that's hilarious, I want that card in my life, is Promise of Boonray, which is a 3-mana enchantment that says when a creature dies, you get to sacrifice Promise of Boonray and then get 4 1/1 spirits. Time has another ability I forgot to mention. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it enters with a vigilance counter. And so those creatures enter in with vigilance counters, and then you can activate Time's ability, and then you can use like Ashnod's Altar or Phyrexian Altar to sacrifice those tokens in addition to removing the counters from those tokens to then bring back Promise of Boonray. And then you got infinite mana or infinite tokens entering or dying. And then you also have infinite mill your whole deck to bring back something that isn't Promise of Boonray. And this goes into that deck very, very nicely, because then it's like, okay, cool. At worst, I'm negating the +1/+1 counters and -1/-1 counters, and using those +1/+1 counters as an additional resource. At best, I'm controlling strictly where those -1/-1 counters are going, and then removing them with Time's effect to then use them to cast spells and all that stuff, and then exiling cards from my graveyard so that I can get an additional creature back from the graveyard using this Dawnhard Dissident. It's crazy. Now,
Yeah, Blight in general just kind of seems crazy for that deck, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it runs a little counterintuitive, pun intended. Because it's -1/-1 counters, and I do have a lot of cards that care about +1/+1 counters and put +1/+1 counters and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. Also, we have sold like 4 copies of that card in the past like 3 days, so it makes sense now.
Who, Tyam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, the card is insane. There are some cards that I'm like, I knew it. I knew this card would be good. Because what I do is I hoard cardboard like a dragon. I just like keep them in a pile in my room. And then I'm like, yes, this card is good again. Nest of Scarabs. I have a foil Nest of Scarabs somewhere.
I've also been selling a bunch of the copies of that.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to all those folks who missed out on Nest of Scarabs. It's a fun enchantment that says whenever you put a -1/-1 counter on a creature, you get that many 1/1 Scarabs.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, which is really good with Blight.
Yeah.
Which is why we sold out all of our copies almost immediately.
That's
Yep.
sick.
Yeah, thankfully Blossoming Defense, or that one card that spiked when the commander got revealed. It just got reprinted in the commander deck, so that's nice at least.
Yeah.
I don't think Nest of Scarabs did, but
No, it did not. But yeah, no. I want Dawnhand Dissident just for Tyam. It's a 1-mana card too, so it's able to be like refreshed with Tyam. That's the thing about that deck. I think I only have like, I can count it on one hand the number of cards that have a CMC of greater than 3, including Tyam. But yeah, super fun deck. I have gone infinite on someone's turn. They were like, I'm about to kill you if you don't do anything. So I was like, I'm gonna do something then. And then so in their upkeep, I did a whole bunch of stuff to like try and mill myself out and find cards. And then I realized that what ended up happening was I got to a point where I've like untapped and done a bunch of things. And then I got back to exactly the same position I had before. I had started doing the combo and I went, well, so I took like 14 steps and I went back to where I was initially. So I'm going infinite here. And they're like, wait, how? And I'm like, so all those things that I just did happened, and now all the stuff that I've done undid itself.
A 14-step infinite?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And they're like, okay, so you can just do that over and over again? And I'm like, yes, until I find something a little more efficient in the graveyard. Because I'm also pulling other crap from my graveyard. And I'm like, so do you win here? And I'm like, eventually.
Eventually.
Do you want to see me do that 14-step combo again?
Oh no, this makes me think of like an immortal being, but like they're like an 85-year-old man that's immortal. Like, I live forever.
man, I want to build this deck now.
Dude, Tyam is a Rube Goldberg machine.
See, I just look at this card and I'm like, oh, cool, another deck that I can put Luris in.
Ooh.
Yeah, Luris does go into the deck actually. I didn't put Luris into the deck mostly just because I just didn't think of it. Which is funny because it came out in the same freaking set. But yeah, dude, this set and Tyam, so yummy, so delicious.
Yeah. Okay. Tyam isn't that expensive. I might actually build this deck. Oh no.
I'll show you my list. My list is insane because I'm playing like Phyrexian Altar and Ashnod's Altar and yeah, Altar Dementia, all that crazy stuff. Like I'm trying to go infinite in this deck. But like a Rube Goldberg of infinite combos. Like Devoted Druid's insane in this deck too because it's like put a -1/-1 counter, tap it for mana, and then you can't pay the cost because it's an O2. Yeah. There's some interesting stuff with it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice.
Fun stuff. All right. The card that I'm speculating on, I know that this is going to be a bulk rare. I know that this is going to be a bad card. Welcome to mono red. Or not mono red, but red 5-mana enchantments that are just like, this is bad. Why are you playing this card? Raiding Schemes. It's a 5-mana enchantment in green and red that says each non-creature spell you cast has Conspire. Conspire is a keyword that says, as you cast a non-creature spell, you may tap 2 untapped creatures you control that share a color with it, and when you do, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. A copy of a permanent spell becomes a token. And it's funny flavor text. Keep enemies close and elves closer. Tale of Auntie Wart. Yeah, stinky elves. First off, I know exactly what deck I'm going to put this in. This goes in Bellow.
Yep.
Yeah, because Bellow says all enchantments and artifacts that are 4 mana or greater becomes creatures with base power 4/4, indestructible haste, all that stuff. And so basically, you play this, and then you can tap it and another artifact or enchantment that has a red or green, and then copy all your enchantments that are red or green.
Yep.
And get 2 of those.
So I want to build a budget Ben Riley Scarlet Spider deck. And I might put this in there due to the fact that it allows you to tap creatures as well, because you can web sling Ben Riley.
Ooh, okay.
That's
And he enters whatever creature you web sling, he gets that many +1/+1 counters equal to its mana value.
Yeah, okay.
And I like this, and it's cruel. It's cruel. So,
Oh man, with that, I wish that there was easier ways to give colors to creatures sometimes, because Metalwork Colossus is a hilarious, funny card that you could be playing Ben Riley, because it's a 11 mana, like 10/10 or something, but it costs X less, where X is the CMC of artifacts you control.
oh yeah.
And so if you can imagine playing that and then tapping it somehow, like with rating schemes, and then bouncing it back to your hand, there's probably better ways to do it, like Springleaf Drum, which is reprinted in Lorwyn.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I'm going to tap a creature with Springleaf Drum, add a mana to my mana pool, and use that mana to cast Ben Riley.
Yeah.
Bounce Metalwork Colossus back to my hand, give Ben Riley 11 +1/+1 counters, and then you want to do this before you're in your first main phase, before combat, so you can give him Riot with 2 different spells. You got Rhythm of the Wild, and you got the Spider Punk.
Spider Punk, yeah.
And then you give
Luckily
him
I pulled
haste,
that. Yep.
and then you give him Double Strike, and then you punch for 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're cooking with Chris.
Let's go.
But yeah, no. Rating Scheme seems like a card that I want to put in so many different decks, and I'm just like, okay, I just need to wait for those decks to exist in my mind. Like, imagine this in Toph, the First Metalbender, where every time you cast an artifact, you get 2 copies of that artifact if you tap, if it's a colored artifact or a colored enchantment or whatever.
That's good.
Right? You can also put this in just a lot of weird rule decks. The weird thing is this has non-creatures,
Yeah.
right? Which makes the number of decks that I want to put this in like way lower.
Yeah, because my immediate thought was I have like a Voja deck that just makes a ton of creatures. The problem is a lot of it doesn't play that many non-creature spells that this would actually work with.
So Bellow is like the number 1, but there is, oh man, there's another couple of creatures from Lorwyn that I think want to play this. It's like Roshim or Rosham or something, where like taps to add 4 colorless, but you can only use those that mana to cost X spells. And then so if you conspire an X spell, it copies that value that you cast for X.
Ooh, yeah, actually.
And so if you're just like, I'm gonna Green Sun Zenith twice, that's like a diet. That's like Build-A-Bear tooth and nail at home.
Y'all are really good at making this card sound so cool.
Oh yeah, I am putting this in Bellow, and you are going to die to it.
Yeah, it definitely feels like one of those cards where it has the potential to go into Magical Christmas Land.
Yeah.
Right? Especially since it's Gruul. That's a pun, I guess. Because it's like
green,
red.
See, there's this Bellow's already playing an enchantment that whenever you cast whenever a creature enters, you flip a coin. If heads, you make a copy of it and you just keep going. I like the idea of getting 2 of those off of this, and then just suddenly all of your enchantments that you just have like 10 to 12 copies of.
Yeah.
I don't think I have. Is that Mirror Maid or whatever? Mirror. I know what you're talking about. I could see the card in my head. I just can't remember its name. But yeah, I don't think I have that one in my deck. I need to put it in there. So Bellow just in and of itself is kind of a crazy commander.
Yeah, Bellow's crazy.
I have a lot of people who hate my Bellow deck. Where'd you put your cards, Tate?
They're in the manager reminder one. Because I was trying to do like a to kill two birds with one stone. Like, here are my cards. Also, reminder, guys, send me your cards.
No one. Okay.
Honestly, though, it would it be alright if I go next? Because I want to combo immediately into another card that I have in here specifically for Bello.
Yeah. All right, Randy.
Yeah, that's right.
Take the lead.
All right. So the first one I have is Collective Inferno.
Yeah.
3 red for an enchantment with Convoke. It's Convoke. Your creatures can outcast it. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Double all damage that sources you control of the chosen type would deal. So the thing about Bello is that Bello turns all of your enchantments into elementals.
Oh, yeah.
I was double checking that because I was like, wait a minute, does it give them a creature type?
It sure does.
Holy crap.
That's sick.
And so the Bello deck will often have like a bunch of like little idiots about the board that you can use to convoke, or just use your other enchantments to convoke as well if they like. If you don't want to swing with them, and then this enters, you name elementals, and suddenly all of your elementals are doing a lot more damage just because, like, hey, your guys are already 4/4s with indestructible and haste.
Yeah.
No.
This plus the enchantment that gives double strike seems a little ludicrous.
A little crazy. Mm-hmm. You're doubling the double.
Oh yeah.
There are also just a lot of red enchantments that just say like, hey, if damage, then double or triple, or and then you just play all those all together, all at once. Collective Inferno just adds to that pile. City on Fire.
City on Fire.
Yeah.
All that. Dictate of the Twin Gods.
Yeah. But it's like this card is also just good outside of Bello because
It's just every tribal deck that plays red. You just have a creature doubler.
yeah.
Goblins.
It's like tap five goblin tokens, get this for free.
Goblins are getting so much in this set, and I'm scared.
I think so. Like, that's the key difference between this card and a lot of the other like damage doubler cards, where it's just like, why would you play this over any other damage doubler card? It's because of the Convoke.
It's because of Convoke.
Yeah.
I think City on Fire also has Convoke. And
It
that's a
does.
Damage tripler.
Yes.
Yeah, and so like,
But it's also like almost 10.
who cares?
Fair enough.
If you're playing goblins, you're like, I don't care. I
Fair
have
enough.
10 goblins.
Right.
Here, look at this, 10 goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm actually about to build a Ovika deck, which is the like blue-red, or is it Ovika? It's that blue-red Phyrexian guy who says like whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you get that many 1/1 red-blue goblins with haste.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this goes into that. So does City on Fire, obviously. Because then I'm like, okay, cool. It basically refunds itself.
Gratuitous
you
violence.
cast this, and then you by tapping 5 goblins, and then you cast it, and then you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get 5 goblins out of it.
Yeah.
So it's free. It's free real estate.
It's very
I need to find my copy of Obelisk of Erd to put into the deck too, so that I can then cast it and then get it refunded immediately because it has Convoke. Oh, buddy, this deck just builds itself, right?
I'm so happy that my friend's Convoke deck is not in red.
That's right. March of the Machines had a Convoke deck as a commander.
Oh yeah.
Which one was
It
it?
was the red, white, blue one. No one gave a crap about it. It had a bunch of like, if a creature would become tapped effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just now realizing, like, we no longer have any March of the Machine decks at the shop.
Yeah.
I just now
Those are
realized
super
that.
popular. Because
The March of the Machine ones are? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I remember that stupid little gizmo goblin one the most. Like, that one I remember seeing so much of.
The Gremlin.
The Gremlin, yeah.
I feel like people didn't play that one a lot. The most popular ones I think were the Phyrexians and the Knights, because there was an Esper Knight tribal deck in that.
I tried getting my buddy into Magic, and he bought the Gremlin deck, and he's like, I don't like this game. I'm like,
Fair.
yeah.
Yeah, that deck is kind of a little too like gizmo. It's like a little too like
It's like the Doctor Who decks.
Too many knobs to turn.
yeah, too many dials to twiddle. Collective Inferno. I think it's a Collective Inferno.
Yes.
All right, Randy, what's your next card for us?
My next card is Springleaf Parade.
Let's
Cheating a little bit because this is a card from the Commander decks.
It's still good.
Yeah, so this is an enchantment for X green. With this enchantment enters, create X 1/1 colorless shapeshifter creature tokens with Changeling, and creature tokens you control have tapped to add 1 mana of any color. So like generically speaking, I think this card is kind of wicked strong for any for basically any green X deck that makes tokens, or it just is like a typal deck. Because like this goes crazy in elves because you pay any amount of mana, you make a bunch of elves, and you and all of your tokens that you're making just like tap for mana.
Kyler's eating good.
Mm-hmm.
Does Kyler make a bunch of tokens?
Oh yeah.
But like you make...
He gets a +1/+1 counter for each human that enters.
Yeah, this makes a bunch of human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have a 3-tree city in the deck, so just 3-tree city for X mana.
Yeah, I was thinking of any deck that wants to play Insidious Roots, wants to play this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
as well. So like, I have a squirrel deck with Hazel as the commander, and this makes squirrels, technically.
Mm-hmm.
So you would get extra copies of those changelings.
Yep. So the deck specifically that I'm the most excited to put this in is Slimefoot and Squee.
Because this makes Saprolands.
It makes this checks about just about every single box I wanted to. It is another way that I can make Saprolings without like out of nowhere basically. But also this deck wants to get anger into the discard pile as soon as possible. And so, like, you activate Slimefoot Squee, it comes back with a Saproling, and that Saproling can immediately tap for mana as well.
Mm-hmm. To pay for the cost of Slimefoot and Squee.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, and so, like, and also if I'm casting this card while Anger's already in the bin, I can just put however much I wanted X and just get that refunded basically immediately.
Yeah. This is in that deck, it's like your third copy of Insidious Roots. It's your third copy of Cryptolitherite.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I need to actually put Insidious Roots in the deck. It's not in there currently because it doesn't actually make Saprolings, it makes plants.
it still gets you a token that taps for mana. And then you also probably want to play, if you're not already playing it, Cryptolitherite.
Yeah.
Because then it makes Slimefoot and Squee tap for mana.
Mm. Yeah, it's like, but also like, I think this card is just good. I can see a lot of decks where you pay X as 0 and still be happy about it. I think that like any token deck is gonna want this basically.
Yeah, it's too good because it just allows you to turn your tokens into mana rocks.
I'm Googling Kinnan Bonder Prodigy.
Oh no.
I think we broke Kinnan Bonder Prodigy.
Tell me, what do they do?
It's a 2-mana 2/2. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced. And then for 7 mana, look at the top 5 cards. You may put a non-human creature from among them onto the battlefield and put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Have you not heard of Kinnan Bonder Prodigy?
I was mainly asking for the audience.
Oh, okay.
But,
yeah, I was like, this guy is crazy.
Yeah,
This guy's insane.
It's nuts. Yeah, I'm glad that we finally found a card that makes him good.
I know, right? Not like Leyline of Abundance exists. And every mana dork ever.
Yeah, I thought about Leyline of Abundance because I'm playing Leyline and Bellow, and I thought about this in Bellow. It just doesn't cost enough.
It kind of doesn't work enough for Bellow.
It kind of does, and it makes me a little sad.
All right, what do we got next, Randy?
So my last card is Winnowing. It is 4 white for sorcery with Convoke, and for each player you choose a creature that player controls. Then each player sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share a type with that creature. So this is effectively on a lot of boards going to be just a one-sided board wipe of like if you're playing like a typal deck, you'll just choose like your commander or something like that, and then all of your typal synergy cards get to stay alive. But for everyone else, you're just like, cool, I'm gonna hit like that. I'm gonna hit like this random like Thopter that you made, or like this random bird that you got because I cast Swan Song or something like that. And then you kind of clear their board.
You have somehow picked 2 cards that are going to be really good for Kyler.
Oh yeah, no, I believe it.
Thank you so much.
Winnowing is one of those cards that like I know it's going to be powerful, but I know every time I draw that card, it's going to be I'm playing up against other like tribal decks.
Right.
It's like
It's kind of pointless.
what am I doing? What's going on?
This can be a part of your commander sideboard.
Commanders don't have
See,
sideboards.
see, you play
Your
this.
commander sideboard.
You play this with what is it? Forbidden Orchard, the land that taps for mana and you give someone else a
Gives them a
spirit.
spirit.
Yeah.
Knowing my luck, they're gonna be playing a spirit tribal deck. I'm just like, oh.
See, I kind of want to play this in Miri because like I already have I have the Hungry Links that gives everyone rats.
I wish this could be played in Clement the Worrywart because I have a bunch of like removal spells that turn other people's creatures into frogs. So just turn something into a frog. I'm like, okay, I'm destroying your frog.
What about that guy who ETBs gives you a salamander? And exile a creature, give you a salamander, and then you winnowing. There's no salamanders.
And there's also a bunch of cards like Pongify and Beast Within, Generous Gift, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Stroke of Midnight.
Eaten by piranhas.
No. Reality Shift. Because that card that's face down doesn't have any types.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Okay, so we're back.
Hold
so
up.
what you do is you play a blue-white deck that is a tribal deck, and if you play against another tribal deck, you hit them with a Reality Shift. Yeah, if they're manifesting dread, you better manifest their dread by casting Winnowing and targeting their manifest.
Okay.
There's nothing that could share type with it unless they flip it up. So they better have mana to flip it up. Man, hilarious. Hey, okay, I'm back on board for Winnowing. Everyone back on board for Winnowing? Nice, okay.
I also kind of love this for if you're playing Morophon or Shapeshifter decks where you're you already have changelings and so your board is just safe.
Right. Uh-oh, Jose's looking something up.
No, I just want to see if they added this card to, because if Winnowing, Magic the Gathering.
This card is almost good in Voja. Because you play just a lot of changelings and you have a bunch of idiots you can convoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no rulings on this. For each player, choose a creature and then sacrifice all of the creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen card. They don't have creature types on any of their cards. Because what happens if I have just a bunch of morph creatures? Morph creatures can't share a creature type with it, so it's a non-bo if I'm playing it in morph decks. So Duskana is not looking at adding this card to the deck.
Oh, this also plays funny against that shrine that doesn't have any creature types.
Ha!
Funny.
Because it's a shrine, and shrine is not a creature type.
I also do really appreciate that it doesn't destroy them; it forces them to sacrifice. So it gets around indestructible, kills gods. It kind of gets around all the funny business.
It's a god killer.
Good card.
Yeah,
Dig it.
yeah, like this card.
And it's a farming reference, so you can play it in farming tribal. Because it's winnowing. The act of removing the husks from the seeds of stuff. Uh-oh. Where did that go?
Well, he's lost in the sauce again.
Lost in the sauce. You know, I realized recently that I'm a sauce guy. I opened up my fridge the other day, making chicken nuggets. I have 8 different sauces in my fridge. I have honey mustard. I have Caesar Parmesan. I have avocado ranch. I have honey mustard. I have buffalo ranch. I have...
There we go.
See, that's where we're different. I have 9 different varieties of sauce in my fridge, and they're all barbecue.
I have barbecue.
All right. Sorry, I was just trying to find your cards.
Yeah.
And it didn't show the Discord where we put them all in. I was like, oh no, did I get kicked out?
Yeah, we kicked you out. No more manager reminders for you.
Well, I couldn't even find the channel.
Oh,
No,
shoot.
the Discord itself. I was just like, I guess I'm not a Fat Cats employee. Sorry, we have a private Fat Cats employee Discord for those guys listening at home.
And if you want to...
Yeah, if you want to join, you got to join up as an employee. So
No.
I mean, we are hiring right now, aren't we? That's probably going to be not true when the episode goes out, but...
yeah, I mean,
Actually, by the time it comes out, you'll have 3 days. But no. The forms will all be...
yeah, because you have you have until the end of today.
Yeah.
'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
to apply.
don't worry about it, guys. Maybe next time.
Yeah, Tate, edit this out.
No.
Dang.
We're leaving it in. We're doing it live.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so the first card I'm going to be talking about is Bristlebane Battler. It is a 1/1 green creature, Kithkin Soldier. It has Trample, Ward 2. This creature enters with 5 -1/-1 counters on it. And whenever another creature you control enters while this creature has a -1/-1 counter on it, remove a -1/-1 counter from this creature. So when I saw this, I had the same idea as Jose with his first card. I'm like, oh, I can see this being in standard. This seems like a good standard mono green card. Because you're paying 2 for a 6/6 with Trample and Ward 2.
Yeah, you can't just kill it because it has ward.
Yeah. So it can stay on your board for a hot sec. And then with how standard it is right now, you have several different cards that give it. You can give it hexproof if say it's targeted. So like Snakeskin Veil, Overprotect.
So if they do pay the ward cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like honestly though, if they pay the ward and kill this thing instead of hitting my other like good creatures in standard, I think I'm happy about that. Like I think I'm happy with a lightning strike or whatever burn card in standard targeting this.
Yeah. But
Oh man, yeah, burn spells targeting this, and then you're like, oh okay, cool, that exactly kills it. I'm gonna use this instant speed like token making effect to then make it one bigger so that your burn spell does nothing. Congrats on paying 4 mana to try and remove this idiot.
Yeah. I want to find a way to put this in a standard deck, but at the same time I have one standard deck and not the
It's
mind for
probably
it.
some sort of token strategy.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, just making a whole bunch of tokens. Because like,
Birds?
well, because like if you have a 3 mana spell that creates 3 tokens, then this is going turn 2, play this. It's a 1/1. Turn 3, play that. It gets 4 power essentially, and now you have a 2 mana 4/4 that is attacking with trample.
I'll be honest. This could definitely be in. This could be in a bird tribal deck for sure. Because you have all those birds that make more birds. You also can put in riding the shroom poof that says whenever a landfall trigger enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on something. Put it on that. Remove a -1/-1 counter. Make it bigger over
Don't we have
time.
that green creature too that says like creatures you control can't be countered or something? It's like that 2 mana guy that's like a 3/2 from Edge of Eternities, I think.
I don't know, but doesn't doesn't Spiderpunk also give Uncountervolt?
Yeah, but that's in red.
Yeah, Spiderpunk's red.
Yeah, because this guy's like a 2 green guy that I'm thinking about. Man. Green creature, Edge of Eternities. Can't be countered.
Same thing.
Frenzied Baloth. 2 mana 3/2. This spell can't be countered. Trample haste. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Combat damage can't be prevented.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so there you go. So
Man.
here you're paying this 2 mana guy. You're swinging in for 3 because he's got haste. And then you pay this guy, and then you're swinging in for another 3 because you're attacking again. And then you play a whole bunch of, you play a 4 mana spell that just says, oh hey, make a bunch of tokens. There's this one Kithkin in this set that's like, it's a 1 mana 1/2 that you can pay a mana and exile him from your graveyard to make a 1/1 Kithkin token, activate only at sorcery speed. And I think, one, just synergizes very well with this deck because it is a Kithkin.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool. It already does the thing. But yeah, Frenzied Baloth, this thing. There's something here for it feels like bulk rare Stompy. Because I don't think Bristlebrain Battler is going to be like an insanely powerful, like big powerhouse in standard.
It definitely could have. It can definitely like I feel like come off the bench. If you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Like
This is definitely like I'm having fun at my standard FNM, and I'm just kind of goofing around. I don't want to play Grancestral Recall in standard.
I want to open this in draft.
Yes, I think this would be really fun to pull in draft. 100%.
Yeah, this card seems like a beating in limited.
Speaking of draft, every single set that has come out recently has spoken to me, and it's like draft is the champion of all formats.
You said this last week, Jose. You said this last week.
I did say it last week, but I'm saying it this week as well. Play more sealed. This will make you a better Magic player, bar none. Right? If you want to be a better Magic player, play sealed. It teaches you how to build decks, it teaches you how to read cards, and it teaches you how to play the game. Sealed is the best format in the world.
Yeah, there's a saying I keep hearing, Cube will outlive Magic.
Second best format in the world. First best is Dan.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we talked about you the other day on the show.
Oh, nice.
Because we were like, what is your favorite format in Magic or something? We were like doing the New Year's thing where it's just like, oh yeah, and it's like, dude, Dan is so good. Dan is the chess of Magic. Anywho.
So good. I can't believe I missed my chance to talk about Camlander.
we made the joke where it's a Canadian Highlander, and it's like, I don't know, I don't play it, but like I could see the appeal. But Dan is the best. Followed by draft.
See, when that Secret Lair comes in, we need to do a podcast episode with that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We should do a podcast episode of that in general, actually.
You got the secret,
I have
right?
that.
I gotta make the other color dandans that are like people have like invented, or it's just like yes.
So what I'm hearing is we have our podcast episode for next week. Teach Tate how to play Dan.
Yes, actually, I'm so down.
Cool.
I can harshly judge you for all the moves that you make in dandan.
Perfect. All right. So my next song is Morn Song. Oh gosh, I can't talk right now. Aria.
Aria. Yeah.
Morn Song Aria. So this is a 1/2 black legendary enchantment. Players can't draw cards or gain life. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player loses 3 life, searches their library for a card, puts it into their hand, then shuffles. This is one of those cards that is definitely like, oh, this looks like it's so cool. It's going to be like the best in Commander. It's a very flashy card, and that's why I like it. It does a bunch of different things, and it's so over the top. It's like going to the restaurant and getting ultimate nachos because it says ultimate in the name. Oh my gosh, why?
So, Mornsong Aria combos with any card that says players can't search libraries. And so what you do is you play Mindlock Orb. It's a 4-mana artifact that says players can't search libraries. You play Stranglehold. Your opponent can't search libraries. You can. Your opponents can't.
You just lock them down. That's awful. I
Or
love it.
Opposition Agent. Whenever an opponent would search your library, you control their turn. And then you could steal their card. You look at their hand. That's a mono-black combo, by the way. Opposition Agent and Mornsong. So
I don't play black in any of my decks.
this card is actually a reference to Marilyn the Mornsong, which
Okay.
allows you to. It says exactly the same thing, but it's a legendary creature.
I remember that because I was like, I want to build a commander deck around them. They look old.
Yeah, they are also from Lorwyn.
Okay.
So that's why it's seeing a repeat, and that's actually, I believe, the guy on the front on the art. That's Marilyn the Mornsong.
Marilyn is more forgiving than Ona was, but her rule is less absolute. That's what the flavor text says.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she took over from Una. That's
Gotcha. Yeah. This just, like I said, very
Every time you see Marilyn in front of you as a commander opponent, you kill that commander on site every single time. You cannot let it stick around for their upkeep, because this is probably going to be a game changer in the next year or so, I feel.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Yeah. Because the moment they play this is the moment they're going to be like, and I'm just going to take an extra turn, or I'm going to go to my upkeep, or I'm going to flash this in at the end of your turn, and I'm just going to do a little something. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Actually, I don't think so anymore. If we had the tier system and game changers 10 years ago, I think this would be a game changer. I forgot that this is at the beginning of your upkeep. This is so slow.
Yeah, it's like so we got an entire turn cycle. Somebody surely has enchantment removal.
Yeah. I think that's the life of this card is I play Mornsong Aria, and the next person goes, cool.
Remove.
I'm going to search my library for this card that removes it.
It's like, oh, that's funny. Farewell.
Yeah.
Play this in Dimir colors. That way you can counter.
Well, yeah, that's why you play it in Dimir, or you play Opposition Agent, or you play you play all those cards that lock your opponent out of their library.
Yeah,
and
I
you just win.
can have to do it all in one turn.
See, it's very funny. Look at this card. Is like, yes, I know this character is a fairy, but I do not want this anywhere near my fairies deck.
Fair.
Well, she's also an elf.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's an elf fairy.
elf fairy.
Yeah,
I could say this in elves, maybe.
I think. This is the new Marilyn. She's an elf fairy.
I don't know why, but I'm looking at her photo. She looks like a mixture of a tiefling and a furbolg and an elf and a fairy.
Okay, the old Marilyn is an elf wizard, but she's an elf fairy noble in this set.
Oh, fairy noble.
Yeah, she's a fairy now.
Yes.
I read this webcomic a while back. I don't remember what it was, but the whole premise was fairies were cast out of society and wars were started. And then you find out the elves in this are fairies that had their wings clipped, and it's very, very dark. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Ashiok Dream Render. Players can't search libraries.
Yep.
Ooh. So a funny commander that you can put this in.
Omnixless.
Whenever an opponent searches his or her library, that player sacrifices their creature and loses 10 life. Yeah.
That's funny.
Mornsong Aria and Omnixless Unshackled. You're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, I think we're overlooking the third line of text on this card that says you become the archenemy.
Yeah. You become the bad guy. No, yes. I mean, you're also enabling 3 other people, so you could be like, well, he searched things up first, and so now we got to search things up in response to that person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I feel
Unless
like
you play those, you can't search library cards.
I feel like this is probably going to be a wish claw kind of card, where if this card hits the table, they're not having an upkeep.
Yeah, probably.
Fun card. All right.
Isn't there cards that like make players skip their draw steps too? Because this is
Yeah,
the beginning
there
of the
are.
draw step.
I think there's a mono blue card that does that.
Skip draw step. Okay, that skips your draw step. If a player would draw a card, that skips that draw instead. Skip your draw step. Skip your draw step. Skip your draw step.
So we play this in a deck that you give stuff to people.
Yeah.
Group hug?
Group slug. Give your opponent necropotence, I guess. Fatigue. Target player skips his or her next draw step. It's a 2-mana sorcery. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I tried.
All right.
Can't break this card. Unbreakable.
No, definitely not.
Next card. This one, I believe Randy also was excited about as well. This is Glen, Elendra's Answer. So it's a 4-cost, 2 blue, instant. This spell can't be countered. Counter all spells your opponents control and all abilities your opponents control. Create a 1/1 blue and black fairy creature token with flying for each spell and ability countered this way. I instantly saw this and was like, get rid of Storm.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's for,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You get rid of Storm, you get rid of all the like triggers that are on the stack and all that stuff. This stops, hilariously enough, this stops a bunch of stuff. I like the fact that it counters abilities as well, or it's also like a one-sided stack wipe, I guess, where you're countering all your opponent's stuff. Really good,
Yeah.
right? I think it's a little too situational in my opinion, because like I'm either playing this only in like strictly tier 4 decks or above, because I'm never going to see I'm not going to see very many situations where Glen Elendra's Answer is the answer,
Right.
right? But the moments that I do, this card is going to be insane.
Yeah, because like I'm already a fan of Whirlwind Denial. It's a personal pet card of mine, so this feels like an upgrade.
Yeah, this is Whirlwind Denial with upsides.
Yeah, it would cost an extra mana, but it can stifle things.
Are you going to put this in your fairy deck?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So I like this in the fairy deck because like the floor in that deck is it's a spell that I cast on my opponent's turn and I make a 1/1. It's like the floor in the fairies deck specifically isn't that low. But one of the highs of this is that in the fairy deck specifically, one of the reasons I want to put this in the deck is because it stops a very common thing of somebody cast a board wipe, everything dies. Oops, I have a million blood artist triggers. And so with this card you can like stop the ping triggers and also rebuild instantly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like my play group loves playing those kind of cards. So like this, I feel like it's gonna be live almost every game.
Okay.
But also it could just do stupid stuff like you can do the usual nonsense you can do with stifles of like stopping land shenanigans, stopping like game-winning triggers. I think this card is good in the Fairies deck, and it's almost good in Brutaclad.
This will make it, because Necropotence you can activate at instant speed, right? Necropotence. I'm pretty sure you can. Pay a life, exile. Yeah, you can do it in instant speed. It'll make anybody who plays Necropotence force them to do it one trigger at a time. Because if you just go, I'm gonna hold priority, I'm gonna pay like 30 life, and then I'm gonna do this thing, and then you're like, Glen Elendra's Answer, counter all those activations of Necropotence. So you now have to go, I'm gonna pay a life, does that resolve? Okay, I'm gonna pay a life.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Anytime you see 4 mana up after Lorwyn, and it's like, now I have to do this, right? Or you can shortcut it and you can be like, hey, I'm gonna do this 30 times, but I'm gonna do it 1 trigger at a time because I see a 4 mana up and you're playing elves and it's blue, or not elves, sorry, faeries, and it's blue, so it's like, okay, cool. You have Glen Elendra's answer. You're gonna answer my Necropotence. Is that last thing a trigger? Whenever you put that card in your hand at the beginning of your next end step. Is that a delayed trigger though?
I think so.
Oh my god. Necropotence last it creates it. No, it still fucks it up. Oh no.
Damn.
Because it creates a delayed trigger that's put on the stack. It still triggers even the Necropotence remove. So yeah, okay, cool. So this counters Necropotence.
Yeah.
And it
Cool.
counters Necropotence. And it counters Necropotence. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
This is a cool set.
Yeah.
I think this is this is a very interesting set. So here's one situation where Glen Elendra's answer actually isn't the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Is when your opponent has evoked a bunch of stuff
Oh.
all at
Ooh.
the same time, and you forgot to counter it while the spell was on the stack. If the ETBs happen, you gotta counter it when those when they're on the stack, and not when the ETBs are happening. Because when those ETBs are happening, you're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna counter all those, and then you've just given them a whole bunch of free elementals. Now,
Ooh.
are you gonna be stupid enough to do that and wait for that? Maybe, if you want to be friends with that elemental player. And you're like, hey, you get to keep your elementals, but you don't get their ETBs, and I get a bunch of fairies. It's like, okay, that's a fair deal.
I'm gonna counter so many Hildebrand triggers.
Man, this sucks for Ishin decks, huh?
Oh,
yeah.
They
thank
have all their
gosh.
attack triggers. This sucks for.
Look at me,
Wolfbird
audience.
deck.
I hate Ishin. I hate him so much.
I don't think I even did that to you. You just
No.
hate Ishin.
It was Clinton and my other friend Logan.
Winota,
Yep.
because that's a bunch of when this creature attacks triggers.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Jinsakai? The
When your opponent does the living end thing, and they're like, I have like 13 enter the battlefield effects, and then you're just like, I have 13 1/1 fairy tokens.
This countering all of like the ETB effects after your opponent plays like Rise of the Witch King or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
or like any of the like the swap graveyard and battlefield
No, that's what I was
effects.
saying. Living end.
Yeah. For how living ended.
fun.
Hilarious. Yeah, I feel like this card is going to sit on that like 3.5 All-Star, where it's going to be really good or really bad depending on which thing you're doing it. Because like CDH, like Flusterstorm is just already better. As a storm piece, like anti-storm piece.
Yeah, it's like
1 mana as opposed to 4.
yeah, it's like Mind Break Trap as well, right?
Yeah, Mind Break Trap as well, because it exiles all the abilities in the stack for 0 mana.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool, we already have those, but like as a budget version of those pieces, if you can't budget for, I think one of those cards got a reprint recently, and it's like really cheap now.
Yeah, because like Mind Break Trap got reprinted twice recently, I think, as well. Like
Has it?
in March of the Machine and Spider-Man, I think.
Mind Break Trap?
Yeah. Yeah, or not March of the Machine, Thunder Junction.
So within the last 2 years, dang.
Marvel Universe, Through the Omen Paths bonus sheet. Huh. Mystery Booster 2, breaking news.
Oh, yeah,
breaking news.
Yeah, it's been printed a few times. It's like, yeah, the Thunder Junction one's like $7 now. Like, thankfully, this card is no longer as expensive as it was.
Okay.
Flusterstorm got a reprint too, but I think it was as a box topper. The list, Modern Horizons 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, counterspell good, I think. Counterspell fine.
Okay. I can't wait for 4 people to Glen Elendra's answer each other.
Because can't be countered.
No, not like that.
Oh.
So you play Glen Elendra's answer, and you
Uh-huh.
make a bunch of tokens, and then they go, I have this ETB effect that's going to trigger for each of those tokens.
Oh,
And
no.
then I go, Glen Elendra's answer.
Oh,
I'm going to make a
no.
bunch of tokens, and I'm going to get this ETB effect for each of those tokens. And then some other guy goes, oh, that's funny. Glen Elendra's answer. And then now you just clog the board with a whole bunch of 1/1.
TikTok skit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tuesday, we're doing it.
Okay. Don't steal that.
This, the TikTok will be done by then.
Never mind, yeah.
I'll make sure it goes out early.
Yeah, now we just need to find a bunch of copies of Glen Elendra's answer.
I'm gonna cast Glen Elendra's answer in response to that.
I mean, hey, we might get in a couple of Glen Elendra's answers during our casino night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, casino night's gonna happen.
Yeah.
As in addition to pre-release.
Yeah, so for all y'all that do watch this before pre-release is going to be on the 16th, which will be tomorrow when this comes out. That will be at 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. We will also have another pre-release on the 17th at 1 p.m. And then if you are a Patreon member, $25 and up, you can join us at 6 p.m. that Sunday, so the 18th, and we will be having our casino night. What is a casino night? Well, a casino night is a special event where we bring out all of our new product for the new set, and you can buy it at a lower rate and crack open your stuff, and whatever you don't want, you can trade into us for an elevated rate. So it's a way for you to be able to get the cards you want, maybe get some more store credit, and it's a way for us to build our inventory for the new set.
And you get to keep the cards that you don't trade in.
Yes.
Unless you want to give me them, I like new cards.
Yeah, I think that there's quite a big list of singles people are looking for this set. So.
Nah.
I don't think I scheduled folks for. Oh my god, I need to.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, do y'all have any closing points? I think this is like we're getting towards the end here.
I do just want to give a quick shout to, hey, they're continuing to finish that cycle of the dual cycling lands and the enters untapped if you already have two or more basics that they've been finishing out with the commander decks. This set we got the Simic ones.
Cool.
Just the Simic ones?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why, but they're slowly filling the cycle out.
Because I thought they were gonna reprint them with the in the Judge deck as well too.
Is the new Strixhaven supposed to be doing the new Shocklands?
No, this set has the shock.
Yeah,
lands.
this set has the shocks.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah,
Which
like
I'm so glad the Shocklands didn't appear in like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something.
Can I just say how funny it is that every single time that the Shocklands have been introduced into Standard, they've been the cycle has been mixed around. So we never got like here's the enemy shocks, here's the allied shocks. It's all they've always been jumbled.
Yeah, so the first
Yeah.
time they appeared, they were split into 3 different sets. The second time they appeared, they were jumbled around. And then this time they appeared, they were also jumbled around in the same way, actually. Right? But backwards. Because I noticed this pattern as well, but I'd also noticed a deeper pattern within the pattern. And that is, all the Shocklands that are getting reprinted in Strixhaven were all the same Lorwyn Eclipsed are all the same Shocklands that were printed in Return of Ravnica, and all the Shocklands that were printed in Edge of Eternities, because that's where they were reprinted, right? Were the same ones that were reprinted or printed in Gate Crash.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and so I'm like, dude, Return to Ravnica 4?
Because
I'm down to go back to Ravnica.
Yeah, but I mean, is the distribution the same as it was in Guilds of Ravnica as well?
I think Guilds of Ravnica was slightly different. Oh my gosh, wait a minute.
Hang on, let me look at the Lowryn Shocklands because like I know. No, it's not the same as Guilds of Ravnica. Because Guilds of Ravnica had Selesnya, Izzet, and Golgari, whereas Allegiance had Azorius and Rakdos. So it's different than Guilds. I have too much knowledge about that block.
Yeah, 2 of these were printed in Gate Crash and not actually in this one. Yeah, they swapped some of them around.
Okay, so the distribution been different every time then?
No, They were the same.
Okay.
In like I was saying, Edge of Eternities and Gatecrash has the same shocks.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this set, Lorwyn and Return to Ravnica has the same shocks.
Man, I desperately want to go back to Ravnica, but I know that if we do, it's not going to be a block and it's not going to be the same.
I think. Oh my gosh, maybe I'm wrong. Let me look this up. Edge of Eternities, Shocklands. Because, we had... Yeah, these are all the same shocks as in Gatecrash. Yep. And then the ones that we're getting in this set are all the same as Return to Ravnica. So, sorry, Return to Ravnica 5, because I forgot. Karlov Manor.
That doesn't count.
It gave us duels
Okay.
with 2 land types that are super playable in Standard. So it does count. At least in my heart. And we're going back to Ravnica as a not as like a planeswalker romp, but like as a detective murder mystery. Because like the first set of Ravnica followed the stories of Argus Kos, who is a beat cop and detective,
Okay.
and he dies in like the first book. Spoilers, because he's addicted to the healing potions that exist there, and now he's built up such an immunity to them that they don't work, and he like gets a grievous wound, and then he dies. Spoilers for like a 20-year-old book, by the way.
Don't worry, he gets better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. You forget that Ravnica is a plane where their spirits can be put to work after they die, and he has signed a contract, and he still has a couple of years in service.
That's.
So
In
I
fact,
think that's not better. I think that's worse.
he
in
becomes
fact,
a ghost cop.
Yeah, he was in Karlov Manor.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's back. But then he solves a mystery, and then he becomes the warden to the spirit realm in Ravnica.
Not gonna
Yeah, so
lie, this
that-
feels like a Brandon Sanderson fantasy detective
It
book.
does. It does super sound like a Brando Sando detective book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit of justice. He's literally a spirit of justice.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost Cop.
Ghost Cop.
Ghost cop. Grizzled ghost cop. Addicted. Health potion addict. So freaking hilarious.
The flavor text, eventually I'll give retirement another shot, but not today.
Takes a sip of healing potion. Tell you the city's not what it
Dude,
used to be.
Those first couple Ravnica books too made Ravnica to be like a crazy place.
Really?
Like, you imagine Ravnica to be an insane place, but like this guy's going to like, he's going to like taverns that are operated by like cyclopses and stuff, and they're just like serving the like worst swill in the world, and it's just like, yeah, this is what he just drinks on like a day-to-day basis. He's so grizzled, like he's literally drinking like potion of anti-sobriety that like literally grows hair on your chest or some stuff, and like, oh my god, I gotta reread those books because it's so.
I'll
freaking
see if I
crazy.
can pull them up on my Kindle.
They have rocket launchers in Ravnica, by the way. And they have like flying machines that they have like a rocket launcher fight in those flying boats. And those boats aren't even like, they're like Simic controlled boats and stuff where they like, where they're like living creatures too. So it's just like, what the heck? They're riding space whales
Oh my
with rocket
gosh.
launchers.
They also have coffee.
Heck yeah!
Yeah.
Coffee.
Coffee is canon in
Yeah,
Ravnica.
coffee is canon in Ravnica.
Coffee is canon
It
in
appears in flavor
Stormlight.
text.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Ravnica is hilarious. Like, those first couple books were funny. Oh my gosh.
Well, Jose, do you have any closing points as well?
Return to Ravnica 6. Come on.
Let's
Please,
go.
Wizards.
Do it.
Please, Wizards.
Yeah. Well, with that, guys, I think this is where we wrap it up. So, thank you all for showing up. Excited for Lorwyn. I hope you all are excited for Lorwyn. And we'll see you next time. Bye.